Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm leading you step by step through each of the ABRSM Theory grades. We're now going to continue with the third paper of Grade 3 in the 2016 past exam papers. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. They're available in US letter or A4 to accompany each step of this series, and all the information that you need to understand can be found in these documents. There's also a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and so if you want to revisit some of the topics that can be found in this grade, I go through every one of them step by step with you in those video tutorials. You can also access information about the books that I have available. I've written How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam, and it's full of exam techniques and tips to help you to best prepare for your exam, and also how to best make use of the time when you're actually taking the exam paper sitting in that exam room. So if you go to sharonbill.com, it's all there for you. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab. That'd be greatly encouraging to me, and subscribe to my channel. There's loads more to come, so stay updated. And so grab your pencil, your eraser and your ruler, and then we're all ready to go. So please turn with me in your booklet to page 11, and we're going to carry on with question 4 of paper C. And so this is now continuing with that paper. So I hope that you've tried this on your own. It's always better to try it first and then go through it with me. You'll learn it much more thoroughly if you even make a few mistakes. So question 4 asks us to transpose this melody down an octave using the bass clef. So we've got to go from treble clef to bass clef, and we need to change it by dropping down an octave. If you use middle C as your sort of focus point, at the present here we've got F above middle C, and so we need to go to the F below middle C. So in the bass clef there's middle C, and so here is the F that we need to start on. And once you've got that starting point, everything else kind of flows, because we can see that we need to go up a step to the G, up a third to the B, up a third again to the D, back down a third, back down a third, but this time sharpened, and then now we've got a whole octave. 1, 3, 5, oh no, yeah, that's right. Oh, it's an E. There we go. So we've got up 6. 1, 3, 5. I'm losing my clefs. So we go into the E. 1, 3, 5, 6. There we go. Oh. Okie dokie. And now we're going one step above where we were on that G to the A, down a fifth. And then we're going even higher than that E. So we're going up to the F. The sharps are taken care of in your key signature. So we've gone actually up to that F. We've got 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. That's correct. Back down to the A, but this time it's sharpened. Next door note. Up a third to the D. Up a third again to the A, so we need extra ledger lines. Back down the third to the D. Back down the third, which should take us back to the B. There we go. And then we're going even higher than that F up to the G, so we're going to need 3 ledger lines now. And just to double check that, 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6, there we go. And then back down to this E, this C here. So let's go down, and so that should be middle C now, because we've changed our octave. So 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, there's our middle C. That's right, there we go. And so as we're adding stems, we can just double check that. So let's just beam those together. Give that another beam straight away. Beam these. All of these can be beamed. We can double check that these are the same. That's correct. There we go. Just double check it as you go along. It does get tricky if you forget which clef you're in, as I've just so expertly demonstrated there. And there we go. That's that question complete. Oops. Okay, let's move on to question 5. So question 5 asks, after each of these notes, write a higher note to form the named melodic interval. The note must come higher, otherwise if you drop an octave you change the interval, and we need the note to come after because it needs to be a melodic interval coming one after the other as in a melody. If it was a harmonic interval, then they'd come one on top of each other like a harmony or a chord. The key is A major, however sometimes we need to watch out whether we need to add accidentals or not if we're going to go to a minor interval. So let's have a look. A perfect fourth, it's called a perfect fourth because it belongs to the major and the minor scale. So A is the first, C is the third, D is the fourth, A, B, C, D. So there's our fourth. Now to go from this A up a major seventh, we're going to have to add lots of ledger lines because we want 1, 3, 5, 7. So A major has gone to the G. It should be G sharps to make it a major seventh. That's already included in the key signature, and so we're sorted. A major third, so we're going from 1, 2, 3. We need an extra ledger line. A major has C sharps, and that's already included in the key signature, so we're done. A major second from A to B, and that forms part of the major scale A to B, and it's not affected by the key signature, it just flows as part of that major scale. A perfect octave is literally A to A, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. There we go, that's easily done. Let's carry on to question 6. So this melody contains 5 deliberate mistakes. We need to rewrite it correctly and correct those mistakes. So let's see what we've got to change before we start writing, because we don't want to copy in anything that's incorrect. Well, straight away we can see that the key signature is in the wrong place. It comes before the time signature. Always goes in alphabetical order. Clef, key, time, just by chance. Here's the next thing that strikes me. That sharp is incorrectly placed. It should be positioned on the line, just as the note ahead is. Now the time signature is 4/4. And you would never beam everything all together. The only time you can do that when it's all quavers or eighth notes is when it's 3/4. When we're in 4/4, we can't beam over the middle of the bar, and so we'd need to just separate that beam off. That's incorrect. What else is wrong? How many have we got? 1, 2, 3. I think that bar looks like it's okay. Here's the next one. The stem's the wrong way. We've gone above the middle line, and so the stem should come down. And then here at the end, instead of having 2 quaver rests or 2 eighth note rests, we can change that into a 1 beat rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And so we've just got to copy that out now and correct those mistakes. So key signature first, then time signature. So this is okay so far. However, we need to make sure that sharp has the line going through the centre of the square. And now that's correct. Okay, the note heads are in the correct place, so we don't change those, but we will have to watch when we beam that. This bar is okay. So just get the note heads in. Oh, make sure that stays neat. That's the stem we're going to have to change. I'll do that now, might as well. And there's our correct rest. So I'll just pop those in. Doesn't really matter what order you do things. Now you've done the thinking. So I shall beam those together. Oh dear. That's now correct. And so these now, the rule is we can beam these in 4 quaver beats together or 4/8 notes together. And again, now we could change the direction of the stem, but all of these can go down. This one can be sort of outvoted, and this one's much higher than this one, away from the middle line, so it kind of outvotes it on 2 scores, and so they're still going to come down. But we've got that break where we've not beamed over the middle of the bar. So this bar is okay. So rule it. There's our stem corrected, and that's that corrected. So they are all, that's done, that's done. Just tidy that up. That's done, that's done, that's done. Marvellous. There we go. And so that's the end of that section there. I hope that's been helpful to you. We'll finish the rest of the paper in the next video. If you've found that beneficial, can you give me a like? That would be fab, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's loads more to come, and please do go to sharonbill.com and have a browse around at all the resources there to help you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.